The Washington Commanders faced a tough Sunday, capped by a scary injury to veteran tight end Zach Ertz. During the third quarter, Ertz leapt to catch a pass, only for it to bounce off his hands. Vikings defensive back Jay Ward went low, colliding with Ertz's leg in a brutal hit. The replay couldn't fully show whether Ward struck the quadriceps or the knee, but it was enough to force Ertz's knee backward. Ertz fell hard, rolling over Ward and landing on his back. Vikings linebacker Blake Cashman attempted to intervene but tumbled harmlessly, leaving Ertz in visible pain. Medical staff rushed to his side and he ultimately had to be carted off the field. The seriousness of the situation was clear. Head coach Dan Quinn addressed reporters after the 31-0 loss, noting the ACL as the primary concern. "Early signs say a serious injury for Zach Ertz," Quinn said. "This guy is one hell of a competitor, and seeing his frustration and emotion affects all of us. He'll have imaging tomorrow, but that's the update from an injury standpoint." Before leaving, Ertz had caught a single pass for 11 yards on 2 targets, participating in 34 offensive snaps. His absence left a noticeable gap in the Commanders' already struggling offense, which struggled to gain traction throughout the game. Ertz wasn't the only offensive player to exit with an injury. Quarterback Jayden Daniels, returning from a dislocated left elbow, didn't finish the game after a hard fall while throwing an interception to linebacker Andrew Van Ginkel. The hit aggravated his previously injured elbow, though the team expects Daniels to be back in action next weekend against the New York Giants. "Obviously, he fell on his elbow, which he was questionable to return from," Quinn said of Daniels. "It was my decision to sit him out. At this point, as a team, we were off and felt like that was the right call." The Commanders' offense now faces a critical challenge heading into next week's matchup against the Giants. Losing Ertz, a dependable veteran and a key part of the passing game, forces adjustments both in strategy and personnel. Daniels' health, while expected to recover, adds another layer of uncertainty. Fans and teammates alike will be watching closely. Ertz's leadership and skill have long been an anchor for the team, and his absence will be felt immediately. The Commanders must rally quickly, adjusting their game plan to compensate while hoping for positive news from medical evaluations. As the NFL season progresses, injuries like these serve as stark reminders of the physical toll on players and the thin line between competition and long-term damage. Washington's ability to adapt and protect their key players could define the remainder of their season, starting with next weekend's contest against the Giants.